Hello my friends and welcome back to Battletech Revised, the preview campaign. It's episode 2 and I have disabled some of the logging that was enabled in the first episode, so hopefully everything will just be that little bit smoother. The store pricing is now in place, the correct store pricing. Oh, I just knocked my camera a little bit here or something along those lines. There we go, that's better. Yeah, store pricing is now in place, but let's just jump into the action because I want to kill some things. Let's go with the old Assassinate. That always ends well. So yeah, I just want to talk about shop pricing. This is something that we've been working on as well. Not just, you know, what you can find in the stores, but what they're going to cost. So, in Battletech Revised, we have accepted the fact that things like, you know, ultra autocannons and coils and so on would be part of the standard inner sphere technology level. So, effectively, and Gorse weapons as well, because HBS kind of opened the box on those weapons, and we can't really put the genie back in the box. But if we accept that those weapons are part of the standard tech level, then we price them as such. So all of the weapons in the game have a basic level of pricing. So, you know, if an autocannon, Mark V autocannon, is going to cost you say 220,000 C-bills, then the Ultra AC5 is only going to cost you, say, 500,000-ish C-bills. So a little bit more than the price of two standard AC5s. Now, you may think to yourself, well, that's great. I can get cheap Gorse rifles, I can get cheap pulse lasers, I can get cheap Ultra autocannons. But remember that we adjusted the balance of all of these weapons so that they are in line with the other weapons and that every weapon is a real choice. So, then you must be thinking, well, then there's nothing exciting to buy. But that's not true either. So, what we've decided, or what we've looked at is, you know, what do players really want, right? And what players really want is the lost tech stuff, the plus weapons, the plus weapons, the plus weapons. So we've aggressively increased the pricing on the really shiny toys. So what that means is, if you're missing the basics, if you're just looking for, say, an Ultra AC5 or a Gorse rifle or whatever, for a particular build, you know, we consider that to be part of our basic tech level.
Commander.
So you will be able to get a hold of it. No problem. But
Commander,
if you're after the shiny toys, those Gorse rifles that are, you know, plus
confirmed.
those plus pulse lasers, those plus AC2s, whatever the shiny toy may be, then you're going to pay real money for it. So in this way, we're making the early game easier. Getting your hands on basic equipment should be easier, but getting your hands on the shinier toys, and, you know, keeping a high level of gear is going to be much more difficult.
Got it.
What do we got? That's a striker and a locust. Yeah, I killed a lot of the logging, so this is now much smoother in the zooming in and zooming out and so forth. Not that it wasn't like super mega smooth in the first episode, but I mean, not like it was super mega jerky in the first episode, but performance is way better without aggressive dev logging going on. but we had to do some major logging because, you know, we're looking for the bugs. We are looking for that pesky wabbit.
Well, let's just see what happens.
Just going to push to the last phase so that every time I move, I'm going to force the AI to move.
Waiting on you, Commander. On my way.
Get some of this.
Be good.
If I can downgrade the needlessly huge engine in the Assassin, I might be able to make more of a missile platform out of it. Okay, the Locust made its move.
Got it.
Death from a slightly elevated position. Oh, he's got a lot of evasion tokens. Oh well, go for it. Alright, I got a hit. Any hit on the Locust is a good hit.
Yeah.
44%, that's actually not a bad shot. This is the only shot I have where I actually have a clean shot. I could go for the striker. Oof. That wasn't even...
Missed.
Oh, that wasn't even, like, close. Okay. Surprised that missed, actually. Then again, I guess it's firing at very long range there.
I hear ya.
Probably an AC-5.
Moving out.
Get him!
Firing everything I've got.
Oh, that was a hit. Ouch. Oh, I definitely felt that one. I wonder if I can get that Locust before he moves. It's a side shot on the striker, actually. Let's go for it.
Firing at him.
Nice.
That's a junker.
This Jenner is a bit soft. Firepower Jenner. One of the few stock designs that hasn't changed very much. It's not a terrible design per se, but it is a bit on the soft side. Okay.
Good to go. Here we go.
Just stand by down here. They actually haven't got a good angle, and that's fine.
What can I do for you?
My assassin missile boat can get some work done here.
Don't need to tell me twice. All weapons are go.
Oh, ho, 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 nice.
Gotcha.
Should have seen that coming. Kind of wish I had more ammo in this as well, but this the assassin is needlessly over-engined, so Hopefully at some point I can downgrade the core.
Waiting for orders.
What am I looking at? Oh, a tag galleon. Okay. Nothing to write home about there, but this AC-5 tank
Tell me what to shoot.
will potentially be a dangerous source of damage for me. This early on in the game, half skull missions, you're gonna see a lot of
Yep.
weak vehicles to keep the difficulty down.
This should be good.
But as soon as you stop playing half skulls, you're gonna see a lot more mechs.
Good to go. Uh-huh.
Get him.
Got it.
Nice.
Smoked them. Right here. Mm-hmm. Roger that.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Not much left to do here.
Taking the high road.
This tank is obviously hiding in a little dip here, being a pest. Here he comes, boys. Oh, right. Nothing major. You'll note that small lasers only do 10 damage now. Medium lasers are down to 20 plus 1 heat.
Yes, Commander.
We have delivered the nerf bat to support weapons because between support weapons and melee, melee combat was just too good. Nice.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Exiting combat. We kept dynamic combat, so you're not in combat all the time.
I'm going.
Roger.
Because despite the annoyance of the double turn bug, the double turn bug will only very occasionally affect you.
You betcha.
And the convenience of being able to just move all your units around the map quickly when you're not in combat is,
Coordinates received.
I think it's a price worth paying.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
On my way.
Let's get fired up. There's
Work to do. Okay, that's a medium.
Aye, aye. Holding.
That's a medium. Let's hope it's nothing too dangerous. Not that there's many things that aren't too dangerous anymore. Okay, he's backing away.
I'm listening. Firing up the jump jets.
He's backing away, and that would normally
Good to go.
indicate that he has got a long-range weapon complement.
I hear ya.
Oh, I got a brief glimpse there, but I didn't
Waiting
quite
for orders.
see what it was.
Alright. Full speed.
Let's see what you've got. Oh, it's a Wolverine. It's a Wolverine. What long-range weapons has he got? It's not a mech that I think
Yeah.
of when I think of long-range.
Located. Location confirmed.
Alright, it's the 6D with an AC-10 and a lot of armor.
Ladder ready.
Primary target damage, Commander.
A lot of armor.
Yeah? Confirmed. Waiting for orders. Commencing
Missiles
alpha
away.
strike.
That was not the best volley of missiles
Waiting
ever.
on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice.
Alright, this is a bad shot from my lasers, but the auto cannons actually
Take this.
got a pretty solid shot there.
Receiving you.
Yeah, time for you to run away. Left torso is like the least damaged part. I don't really have a good escape here. That'll do. Just don't want a hole punched in me by this thing. And the AC-10 will definitely deliver a hole. Oof! Damn!
Oh, boy. Ow, ow, ow.
Of all the places he could have hit me, that was not good.
Waiting for orders.
Well, at least the Clint is easy to repair.
Affirmative. Firing everything I've got.
Okay.
Waiting for orders. Commencing alpha strike.
Nice hit. Taking down a really nice medium like a Wolverine is not easy
Commander.
in BTR. I made it not I made it not easy.
Here goes.
And you'll note here that even the rear armor got thicker, so
Pulling the trigger.
even running behind them is not any guarantee that you're going to get good work done.
Waiting for the shot.
Alright, what's he going to do? I might be able to panic him because he is on his own. Oof. I'm very glad that that missed.
Yikes! That hit hard.
I'm getting holes punched in me.
What can I do for you?
It's actually a relatively clean shot.
Got it.
Now I can go for a really clean shot.
Take this. I'm listening.
I think the Icarus is about the only thing I've got that's actually got reasonable armor. I mean, everything's got very good armor for its weight category, but you know, the AC-10 is...
Guess I'll give it to him then.
it's got some serious penetration. And the Wolverine is walking around with an extra 2 tons of armor over the standard design, so
Commander?
we'll not find it so easy to disable the thing.
Right, Commander.
I don't think there's anything in this side of it either.
Affirmative.
Ooh, nice work on the leg.
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
Maybe I could potentially cut the leg. Man, it's been such a long time since I actually had to fight a mech. Like, you know, actually fight it head on. Not have some cheesy strategy to take it down in 1 or 2 turns.
What do you need? Move order.
Oh, let's just hope I don't take a big AC-10 round to the face. Trying to do this. Trying to cheese this boy. Oof.
Scored a critical hit.
Still not a good hit. I can't push him out of the turn order with precision strikes anymore either, so precision strikes, they still work, but they don't change turn order. Ooh. Oof.
You can see daylight through my armor.
Damn, this Clint is being mullered here.
I hear ya. Got it. Right here. Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad you're stressed.
Here we go.
Ah, I missed the big hit.
Good to go.
If I can't shut him down on this turn, he is gonna do
Affirmative.
serious damage to my Clint. Alright. Headshot.
Critical hit.
Nice. I think the pilot would have died there. He took a torso blowout, a headshot for 2 injuries, and he was going to fall over for a 3rd. I think he was good. He was good to die.
Mission successful.
Well, that was close. Whew. Oh, I know this. I know the solution for this bug. Apparently, HBS's example mod interferes with certain mods. You have to actually go into the mods folder and delete HBS's example mod. Don't ask me why that's a thing. It's just a display error. It's nothing exciting. Alright, 3 pieces of Wolverine. And a 275 core. I actually wanted a smaller core, and that's not it. Well, I'll take the Wolverine bits. Nice. Man, that Wolverine was so close to ripping off large chunks of my Clint. That would have been expensive. Boss. Right, let's get in the mech bay. Very cheap to repair, but it's going to take some time. The funny part here is that, you know, I'm not actually I'm not 100% sure I'm making more money than I'm going to lose at the end of the month here. Although part of that was me, okay, some flashpoints have been added. Part of that was me, you know, spending money on making my assassin a missile boat. You've go 5 seconds. I don't know who wrote this, but I guess we're gonna have to go over some of the typos in some of this stuff. Alloway, huh? Get that Clinton fixed.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Sweet. Let's make some money.
There are personnel working outside the ship. Do not rotate, radiate, or energize
I do not.
external electronic.
I really don't want to do one skulls yet. Get my ass ruined in a one skull mission, I think. Ambush convoy. Let's go. Ambush convoy. What do we drop from the mongoose? Still don't feel like the assassin is great, but neither is the Jenner. Even if it is cheap to fix. Plus the mongoose has got endo steel, which I should probably rob at some point. For something a little bit heavier. You notice here that I'm using nothing but 40-ton mechs. And you know, 40-ton mechs are known in the base game for their uselessness, but we like to think that we have given them quirks that make them a bit more exciting to use. Well, maybe not the Clint. The Clint's quirk is that you can refit it for half price and repair it for half price. It is cheap as chips to maintain. But then again, early on in the game that might be quite useful for you, so... And the assassin has got its claustrophobic cockpit. Exciting little quirk. I feel like I want to explain everything because, you know, you guys will be downloading this and playing it yourselves soon, and I don't want to destroy all the mystery and novelty before you even get to play it, but there are some interesting quirks out there that make certain classes of mech just that little bit more palatable.
Command interface initiated.
The desert hides things. Need to be careful.
What the fuck thing going on? It's this mission. They're gonna be here and they're gonna go along here and then they're gonna leave here. And I'll probably bump into them when I hit around here.
Uh-huh.
Our target is within sensor range.
You betcha.
Oh damn, that convoy's moving fast. That's probably some sort of scout car or hovercraft. But that's okay. If you encounter a convoy with a super fast vehicle in it, it's not an issue.
Got a sensor trace.
There'll always be a couple of vehicles which are quite slow. All you gotta do is just make sure that even if it gets to the denial zone, if you kill it first and these guys are still out of the zone, then that's fine.
On you, Commander.
He can't leave early.
Double time.
Yeah, it's a J. Edgar. Really annoying in Mech Commander.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Face off against loads of them just constantly harassing you.
This should be good.
Primary target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, my slower mediums will not
Waiting for orders.
be in range in anything approaching good time. Oh, an RV locust. It's one of our nasty coil surprises. Since coil is considered base tech, obviously then the Innosphere would have mechs that would fit coils, so there are RV coil variants of various mechs where suitable. And they know how to use them. Oof.
Is that all you've got? What do you need?
Maybe I can counter coil his ass, but this involves putting my mongoose in a really compromised position.
Standing by.
Alright, do it.
Move order received. Firing on rear arc.
Ooh, nice hits. Nice hits, but I don't think I can finish them. Oh, great. Oh, that hurt.
Losing armor.
Great. All the coil mechs are crawling out of the woodwork today.
Ready, set,
Okay, this is a good shot.
got it.
But not a fatal one. Ah, the pest is getting away.
Waiting for orders. Time to fly. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
Well, since this guy was so kind as to come close,
On my way.
I guess I can deliver some pain to him.
Guess I'll give it
Oh
to
ho
him then.
ho!
I think I just hit on something special.
Oh, mongoose.
That shot got past my armor.
I knew it was a bad position going in.
Yeah.
I really don't want to expose my backside to these people. Let's see about moving somewhere where I can face left. Oh no, I haven't got sight on the vehicle. Okay, he's not going to get away if he goes into the denial zone anyway. Because he'll wait for his buddies to catch up, and they won't be along for a while. Okay, I guess he's cooling. This is a desert biome, and he did unleash 3 coils into my face the previous round. Whose go is it now? Oh, it's this locust.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Ah, he must know he's dead.
Yeah. I'm taking the highway. Fire now.
Alright, nice.
Yep, that one's done for.
I don't think I've ever seen that dialogue before.
What can I do for
That's
you?
the first time being told that the enemy are starting to escape.
Moving out. All weapons are go.
I think the Scorpion is probably the next fastest thing. Shivers.
Good to go.
You should see the guy's timbers.
Got it.
Primary
Oh,
target
nice.
taking damage.
I don't know what I hit there, but obviously the AC-5 hit something. Ooh. Good thing I've got so many evasion tokens.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Yeah, that's not good. However, there is quite a bit of refire on that weapon, so that hides me behind the ridgeline here, so I think showing my back is now fine.
Position confirmed. Target lock is rear.
Get coiled.
Well, that's one.
So you'll note that coils do the same damage as a standard laser, but then multiplied by evasion tokens. So they're powerful and they're interesting, and they do revolve around movement. But they no longer are capable of doing like AC-10
Send me a real
slash AC-20 levels of single target damage like they were in the base game. That just seemed a bit insane to us.
coordinates received. Firing everything I've got.
Scorpions may not be like
I'm
the
listening.
fastest vehicles, but they're not exactly the slowest either, so let's hope I can get a hit here. One shot kill. Oh!
Guess I'm gonna have to try harder.
Straight into a rock.
Ah, took a heavy hit there.
Come on, kill it.
Firing everything I've got.
Yes!
That's a vehicle kill.
Inspiration! You know, one of these sessions I'm going to actually get through a mission without taking damage. Without taking serious damage.
Orders.
Without taking the serious damages. Go! Oh, beautiful coil damage. You know, that's an example where a HBS coil definitely would have killed.
My armor's melting off.
Anyway,
Good to go.
there's a great big whopping hole in the front of this guy, so let's see if we can put some missiles into it and
Don't
set
need to
off
tell
all
me
that
twice.
ammunition.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Nice.
Good to go.
You know, a Wasp is usually a joke mech. 20 tons of lol, I'll kill it later. But this thing has actually done pretty serious damage to me.
On my way. Got it.
That ends now.
Commander. Roger that. Lock in target.
Nice.
Scored a critical hit.
Kill the Wasp! Or I'll be like a big rolled up newspaper and I'm just gonna whack this thing. Yeah, that was about the best he could do considering the amount of damage he's taken.
Commander.
Go!
Taking the shot. I think I hit something good.
Oh, he did. Oh, he didn't eject. That was a surprise.
I hear ya.
Let's see if we can persuade him to leave the building.
Uh-huh. Want some more, huh?
Yeah.
I guess not. Pretty much any hit here would be fatal.
Here we go.
Oh, right in the CT.
That there's a kill.
Mission successful.
Nice. Nice to see the gameplay smoothed out with some of the logging disabled. Not all of the logging, but just like the logging that was easy to disable, I've disabled. There's a lot of logging going on right now. Reams and reams of output.txt is being made. We've got to get this polished as much as possible before we let you guys have it. I guess we could take the Ultra AC5. And I don't have any pilots who are good enough to really get the most out of it. But I'll take it just to show you guys the balance, actually. It's a good... It's a good way to show off the balance. the loot here is kind of whatever. I'm going to get a lot of whatever loot tables in the early game. Now loading. Yes.
Job's done, Commander. I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
All right. So let's got the financial report coming. Just like some light armor repair to do.
I've got the financial report.
Okay. One more day to get the Clint operational.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Okay, so just to round off here, I just want to show you guys. Now I've got an AC5. $44 C-bills in one day, it's almost not worth doing. The day is worth more than the repairs, but anyway. We're still looking at the economy side of things, but it's getting there. But what I want to talk about is weapon balance. So let's have a look at weapon balance. So in the base game and in most mods, the Ultra AC5 is just flat out better than the AC5. It's not even a competition. Because you just get twice as much capability for not much more weight. So what you'll notice here is, so we have our AC5, which does 21 times 2, 42 damage. And we have our AC5 here, which is 10 tons. So a pair of AC5s would set you back 14 tons, whereas an Ultra AC5 would set you back 10 tons. Seems simple enough. But some of the key differences, of course, are... So the AC5 would be 4 tons heavier. If you found Lost Tech versions of the AC5, you could reduce the weight of both cannons, so you can get it to be just a couple of tons heavier than the Ultra AC5. The Ultra AC5 obviously can't get as much tonnage reduction as the AC5 because it's a single weapon as opposed to 2. Now, 2 AC5s produce 6 heat each, so 12 total. But our Ultra AC5 here produces 18, which is 6 heat more, so it's 2 tons of heat distribution trouble extra that you're going to have if you're running an Ultra. And then on top of that, the Ultra AC5 has a refire of 4. So that's effectively a 20% accuracy penalty that you're not going to take with the AC5. The lighter ACs, standard ACs, have very little, if any, refire. I think the AC5 actually might have just one point of refire or 0, just off the top of my head. So, when you compare those two things together, they come out very, very similar in terms of performance. With the AC5s, obviously, if you had a pair of AC5s, they would be more accurate. They would be harder to destroy because it's 2 weapons in 2 separate places. And you may, through Lost Tech bonuses, be able to find a pair of light ones that will that will knock a couple of tons off of their weight, making them even more competitive, if not better than the Ultra AC5. With the Ultra AC5, of course, you get 2 ACs in a nice compact package, and that package is slightly lighter. But it's going to have, obviously, you've got the 2 extra tons of heat sinks that you're going to need to offset the heat of it, and you've got the refire penalty. Now, how our refire penalty works is it's after the first shot. So don't think that you're going to get 1 volley of 4 shots at perfect accuracy, and then you're going to get 1 volley of 4 shots at the 4 penalty. Instead, how it works is the very first shot of the first volley is no refire penalty, and then the next 3 have all got refire penalty. So, effectively, the first couple of AC5 rounds are going to be relatively easy to land, and the longer the weapon fires for, the harder it's going to be for the shots following to hit their target. In other words, it's stacking refire with the Ultra AC5. So it may appear at first glance to be, you know, a weapon that you might want to just rip out your AC5s and put Ultras in. But actually, if you haven't got a good pilot with good refire bonuses, you're going to struggle to hit with the Ultra AC5, and so maybe you'd be better off with just actually running AC5s. Since the gap has been shrunk. I mean, don't get me wrong, in heavy mechs and assault mechs, Ultra AC5s are going to be better than AC5s because of, you know, limited hard points. But we have narrowed the gulf between the two. And that's really what we're aiming for with BTR, is to make every weapon a choice, and also not have it be the case that once you start filling your pockets with lots of you know, Lost Tech goodies or whatever, you're gonna just obsolete loads of weapons. That is not going to be the case in BTR. And anyway, we consider Ultra AC5s to be standard tech. It's the high-tech stuff that's going to cost you the real money. Speaking of which, I think we've done our balance pass on store costs here. So you can see, straight away you can see the difference in pricing. A basic AC2 is 50,000. It's cheap. If you need one, you can just buy one. The early game is going to be okay for you to actually spend a little bit of money and get the little bits and pieces that you want. But if you want this really tasty +++ variant AC2 with its +2 accuracy and -0.25 tons, it's also got -2 damage, so it does have a negative on this one. But -0.25 tons is actually a pretty big deal for a weapon that's only 3.5 tons as standard. If you want the shiny one, you're going to have to pay good money for it. And you can see similar things here with plus grade weapons all being in the million category, plus grade weapons being 1.8 here. AC20 makes a good example, although we don't have a basic one. But the basic one is pretty cheap. And then the plus variant is 900,000, the plus variant is 1.8 million, and the plus variants are 3.6 million. So it's gonna cost you, if you really want those top-end tasty weapons. Speaking of which, this top-end AC20 has got penetrating shot, so it does structure damage through its hit. This is a cool little feature that we've added. Some really high-grade single-hit weapons can go straight through your armor. But it's not through armor crit. I always hated through armor crits because they're so random. This is not random. This happens every time. If it hits you, you're going to take 3 structure damage. It's as simple as that. So beware. Beware of enemy mechs bearing bearing nasty weapons. This is a basic AC-20 here, but for some reason it's marked as +++. It's also got the basic pricing, so there are still a few errors and things that we are working on. This is the King Crab version of the AC-20. We actually found HBS, and even in the tabletop lore, there are actually some weapons that break the rules, the mech construction rules. So we do have a few special versions of weapons that use up slightly less crit slots to legalize the builds of certain mechs, because they were not legal before. The Bull Shark has the Bull Shark in particularly has received a lot of attention to actually make it road legal, because it is not. It just isn't. We still have the stores at the moment that actually just show all the items, or more or less all the items, so that will be, as I said last time, that will be fixed in due time. Okay, that's it for now. Alright, next time maybe we'll do a defend base or something along those lines. But that is it for now. I will be keeping an eye on the balance, of course, and should anything prove to be just a little bit too strong or a little bit too useful,
Job's done, Commander.
be sure to know that it will be brought into line in due course. But that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this preview, and I will see you guys next time.